Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Hoyt, Heumann Tree Saws, Lone Wolf Tree Stands, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, RTP Outdoors, Spot Hog Releases, Wasp Archery, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
Well, here it is, November 3rd. Hunting one of the best spots on earth, the best spot I've probably ever hunted. We haven't hunted here yet this year. It's basically a peninsula food source that's surrounded by bedding all around it. And last year, I was filming Trey out here, and the buck I was hunting, a 7-year-old, really massive buck, popped out, and I was able to get an arrow in him. So he now resides in my living room. That was, I think, November 2nd last year, and then late season I shot another dandy right here in the same blind. So it coughs up a monster every year. This is that area that Trey runs. I haven't seen Trey in forever, which is surprising to me because all the years of following these deer, when you get a homebody like that lives in 80 or 100 acres most of the time, it's rare to have him just move out of the area. So, gut feeling says he's probably dead. Maybe EHD got him or something, but you never know. I'm not going to rule him out just yet, but here, a little fawn out here feeding, and we had a 2-year-old buck come through already, so it's still early. It's probably 3:30 or 4 o'clock, so we got a long time to sit in here. This summer, Drake and I set that rubbing post and scrape right there, right in front of the blind right here, and it is just getting annihilated by all kinds of different bucks. We got a camera set up on it right there. It's getting used about as good as any of them first year. Now, they're not rubbing on it real heavily, but the scrape is really getting used. But we'll sit in here and see how the evening goes. That's one of our old bucks right there.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Find his ear, he was down. Do you know that deer?
Yeah, I know him. I'm trying to make sure it's not the 4-year-old, though. White face on him, man. He doesn't look young, that's for sure.
No.
Oh my, that's about as big as bucks you want to let walk past you, I can tell you that. Here's the deal, I don't know which buck that is between two different bucks. There's a 4-year-old in here, and then there's a real old buck, like 7 or 8, that I'd love to shoot, but we're going to have to go back and look at the trail pictures. I did not want to shoot the 4-year-old, and I think that's what buck that is, but I'm not certain of it. So, that's fine. There'll be another day. Yeah, no doubt. Jeez. he's got a mane. You see that?
He does, doesn't he?
Check that
A little mohawk.
Oh, there ain't no way you can smell. Let's get out of here.
Maybe this boy will work the scrape hole.
Come on, anyone. Angle's getting smashed. Yeah, that is some drop tine he's got. I
Don't think I've ever seen one like that.
Yeah, that is. I'm pretty sure that's that same 10 we filmed. Josh and I filmed a couple times. Yeah, there she is. A blind spot for me. And for this window, I need him to turn this way. Oh no. You've been eluded by a coyote. Wrong direction. Well, we got a whale of a sit going, guys. Bucks crawling in here like fleas on a dog, I'm telling you. We've seen a bunch of them. We haven't seen one mature doe, so that tells me they're getting harassed pretty bad. We just had 2 coyotes come in. That's the closest I've been to drawing my bow this year. I wanted one of those coyotes. Oh, that coyote's got something. Look at that. The heck is that? Might get a shot. Oh no. There they went. They're around the corner. There's the second one. Now, this is kind of interesting tonight. You remember, it's been 3 or 4 weeks ago on the main show, I talked about timing the rut on your cameras on those scrapes. You know, when the pictures drop way down, you can basically time the rut off it, and tonight's been a perfect example. They have been just mauling this scrape right here on the trail camera just every night in daylight, just buck after buck. And tonight, not one buck has walked up to that. Either they're feeding a little bit or they're going about their business looking for does. And that's what you get from about here on through November. I mean, they'll still hit it, you know, off and on. You still get some pictures, but just not the frequency that you did early, and especially that last part of October. So it's definitely rocking. That's just another thing that's more evidence of it. Well, guys, we're just about out of light here tonight. It's been another really good set. I don't know, we saw probably over a dozen bucks and very few does, but overall it was great movement from start to finish. Tomorrow we're going to go hunt a stand in the timber that we hung this spring specifically for that Uno buck. So I'm interested to get in there. It's right in the middle of a bedding area, so it should be fun. We'll keep you posted.